Right on time here. We'll get started with a warm up, and then we'll get into 90, 60, 30 and see how many rounds we can get through today. I'm going to move this over a little bit so I can stand over here. All right, let's go right to our arm circles here. We'll start forward. Again, don't force any range of motion here. Just slowly feel them ease into a little bit more. And go ahead and switch when you're ready. Again, try to get to that full range of motion, but don't rush the process of getting there. Good. Now let's go to that glute activation as well as chest opener. Getting a little rhythm here. Good. Now drop those arms and pick up the pace a little bit. Try to get into some butt kickers here. Slowly, again, finding that range of motion. If the quads are a little tight, it might take a while to get to that full range of motion. Can get those knees up just a little bit to help bring those heels to the glutes. Good. Let's spread those feet out for our windmills here. Stretch out those hamstrings. Loosen up that spine. Similar to your deadlift, engage those glutes when we get our way back up nice and tall. Good. Now we'll go into our hip flexor. If you want to do either a runner's lunge here, or maybe you want to do the half kneeling position, whatever is more comfortable for you. Take as long as you need to. I'd say at least 10 seconds on each side until you feel some tension release in those hips. Again, it should be that back hip that we're feeling that tension in here. And again, when you're ready, you can switch sides. Once you're done on both legs, go ahead and take it down to your mat. We'll go with some glute bridges here. Okay, 12 at your own pace. Drive those hips up towards the ceiling. Hold for a second or two at the top. Feel that core engage. Feel those glutes squeeze for about 12 reps here. Again, you're at your own pace. After you've done 12 of those at your own pace, flip over to tabletop position and go ahead and run through 5 total cat-cows at your own pace. Get your breathing going here. Good. And then let's pop into that high plank here. Okay. And we'll go for some shoulder taps here. Okay. Focus on keeping that core nice and engaged, keeping those hips still. Really trying to control here that whole body. Just a couple reps here. Getting those arms warm, getting that core warm. Good. Go ahead and make your way back up to standing. And let's just shake it out here on the balls of our feet. Let those arms hang. Shake those knees out. Shake those ankles out. And let's go right into some jumping jacks here. Let's finish with our heart rate a little higher before we get into our first round. Give me a few more reps here. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, catch your breath here. If you're getting that elevated heart rate, grab some water if you need to. First round, again, we got 90 seconds of strength. So 2 exercises, 45 seconds each, 60 seconds of cardio, 30 each, and then 1 core exercise for 30 seconds. All right. So, first set for strength exercises, we're going to start with our bent over flies. So, that's right here. And then we're going to do just body weight tricep dips for our second exercise. Okay. And then we'll start nice and easy with the cardio. We'll start with skaters and we'll start with jumping jacks. And finally, for core, we will have our Russian twists. Good old fashioned Russian twists. All right, so probably a little on the lighter end here to start with if you have weight options. This is going to be 45 seconds is plenty of time here. So if you feeling any pain in your back, you feel that form start to slip, scrunching up those shoulders, stand up straight, take a breather, and then try to get a few more good reps in, okay? Ready? Bent over flies. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Get that nice hip hinge position here. We don't want to be super tall because then we're just doing a lateral raise. We want to get a little bit of our back working here as well. Squeeze those shoulder blades at the top. Control that weight on the way down. Good. Again, we really want to focus on squeezing those shoulder blades, pinching something between those shoulder blades at the top. Give me 10 more seconds here. Avoid crunching up that neck at the top. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. No weights needed next for tricep dips. Again, it's a little easier if you have an elevated surface to do it on. You can just do it on your mat as well. If this is bothering your wrists at home, feel free to alternate into some different tricep exercise, kickback, skull crusher, something like that. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. Again, we can be just like this on an elevated surface. It will work from the ground too. You just got to get those hips a little bit higher. And if this is bothering your wrist, feel free to switch into some weighted tricep exercises, kickbacks, overhead, skull crushers. We're over halfway here. Your goal is to get as many reps as you can. Triceps are going to be burning by the end of this one. Give me 10 more seconds here. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Make your way back up to standing. Take a few seconds. We'll start with skaters. Remember, alternative here, we're just turning into some curtsy lunges at a nice pace with a little bit of kind of jumping arm swing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. Just like that, we're pushing with that outside foot, driving that inside knee up towards your hips. Okay. And then again, our low impact alternative is a little curtsy lunge with a nice little arm swing to get into a rhythm. Only 30 seconds here. Keep up the pace. 10 seconds. Push, push. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. We got jumping jacks coming at you next. Remember our low impact option. We can step and reach. If you want to maybe progress your jumping jack, maybe you add a dumbbell, add a little 2-arm press while you do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Or we just got our normal jumping jacks here. Low impact. Maybe a little harder. We're adding a dumbbell. Whatever progression you're comfortable with. Just keep up a pace for 30 seconds. No slowing down. You're halfway already. Nice job. Keep it going. 10. Rep it out. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down to your mat, Russian twist for 30 seconds. Progressions here. Feet flat on the floor. Easier. Feet in the air a little harder. And then you can add a weight to either of those progressions to obviously enhance them a little more. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Get those shoulders turning side to side, not just reaching with our hands. Make sure we keep that chest open to the ceiling. The further you lean back, the harder it's going to be. But if we're feeling that low back, first try to tighten up that low core, but then maybe you got to sit up a little further. You can't go as far back as you'd like. Good. Nice job. Squeeze and breathe. We can do both. Nice job, Carol. Keep it going. Couple more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. You got about a minute to rest here. Grab some water if you need it. While you guys rest, I'll get into our second round for you. We're going to do a little superset for this one, so we're going to try to hit some of the same muscles here. So I know I usually give an option of however you guys want to do your squats today. Today we're going to do it sumo squat style, play squat, whatever you want to call it. Wider stance, toes out a little bit. You can hold the weight wherever you want. I personally like it here for this one. If you like goblet style or on your shoulders, that is fine. And then we're going to drop down and we're going to try some glute bridge variations. So some single leg glute bridges if you can. If not, we can always just go to that normal glute bridge. And I'll even show a progression where we use the step as well, just to change it up for you guys. Now we're going to start with mountain climbers and toe taps for cardio. And then we've got leg raises for our core. All right, your minute of rest is up. We are starting with the sumo squats. Okay, 45 seconds worth. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Widen that stance. Turn those toes out. Really going to help hit those glutes. Maybe your goblet style, whatever works for your weight. Maybe you're even body weight, that's fine. But not too much changes here. We're still driving those heels into the ground. We're still firing those glutes with our core engaged. And again, we don't want those knees rolling in on us. So make sure the outside of those legs are engaged. And then you're hitting the same depth every time. Don't cut any reps short. You got about 10 seconds to go here. Nice job. Squeeze those glutes nice and tight on the way up. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, so let's quickly go through these glute bridge progressions. Add a dumbbell in just a normal glute bridge if you want. And then from here, if you want to try some single legs, maybe do a couple on each leg, then switch. If you want to go really hard, you can put one leg up elevated and do that same thing. You just get a lot more range of motion here. Okay, so pick your one of 3 there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. So I've got my just dumbbell normal glute bridge, and then not elevated glute bridge. And then we got Carol doing our more advanced here with the bottom leg elevated. That's going to get you a lot more range of motion. Again, make sure I'll let you know when we're halfway through. We're halfway through, so Carol's going to go ahead and switch legs. Or if you feel comfortable alternating every 3 or something like that, that is fine as well. Good. Notice how there's no momentum from that top leg. Make that bottom leg do all the work. Make sure our core is engaged. Pull that belt buckle towards the nose. Good. Couple more here. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Good. All right, into our cardio. We have mountain climbers and toe taps. So we'll start in that high plank position. Again, just finding a nice rhythm for you for 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Trying our best to maintain the straight line from head to hips as we drive those knees at a comfortable pace for us. And we want to keep those shoulders right over our wrists. Resist the urge to sink back into those hips. Keep those knees dry in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Stand it up for toe taps. If you have a chair or box at home, use that for reference. Maybe you have like a water bottle, something that's about a foot high, and you can just aim for that. Don't actually kick it. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Again, you can get in a rhythm here. Maybe you're just marching. Just get those arms matching the opposite leg in that march. And if we're going nice and light on the balls of our feet, great. Depending on the height of your object, it might hinder your pace a little bit, but that's okay. 10 seconds. Keep it going. Looking good. Let's go. Keep that rhythm. No slowing down. 3, 2, 1. Good. Find your mat. Leg raises to finish this round. Nice and slow on the way down. Squeeze that core back up without those heels hitting the ground. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Slowly lower those legs without touching the ground. Really make sure that lower core is engaged to try to keep that low back in contact with the mat. If no matter what you do, that low back is not staying flat, go ahead and stick those hands under your back and butt for some support. You only got 10 seconds here before you finish the round. Couple more reps here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. 1 minute of rest here. Catch your breath here, grab some water if you got it. As you guys rest for another 45 seconds or so, I'll give you guys your next round here. Okay, so we're going to start with bent over rows to begin with. And then again, we're going to match these up. This is one where if you have a band at home, Carol will show you how to use what I want to do. We're going to try to simulate a lat pull down here. Okay, so if you don't have a band at home, what you're going to do is just pull overs. So that's the laying down with the dumbbell, slight bend in our arms. So Carol will probably want one of these two. And then, so easier is just one side, obviously. If you want to make it harder, you can double them up. So with this one, I probably only need one. So we'll start with our hands pretty close together, and then we're going to simulate like a lat pull down machine, trying to pinch those elbows into our sides, okay? So constant tension, even on the way back up, really keep it pulling apart and then nice and slow back, okay? So that's what we're going to do. You should help feel that in your bent over rows too, because we want to feel those there. So really trying to isolate our lats a lot here, all right? So we got that. And then we've got either box jumps or step ups, whatever we're comfortable with today. And then we are going to go football feet, and then we're going to go plank punches. So low plank, reaching out. Okay, so let's start with our bent over rows first, nice and simple. "45 seconds worth here. We're going to start to get those lats engaged here, and then we're really going to get them with the band. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Same hip hinge position as you were for those flies. Okay, but this time we're focusing on driving with those elbows, squeezing those shoulder blades at the top, still very similar there. And we want those weights to finish back by those hips. Notice how that elbow bend doesn't increase a huge amount. We don't want to pull with those hands. We want to pull with those elbows. Pretend like there's a string on the end of that elbow, pulling those weights up to the ceiling, and a little backwards motion as well. Good. 10 seconds. Keep that going. As many reps as you can here, maintaining good form. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, if you have a band here, now is when you can grab it. If you do not have a band, you can use a towel too if you have one nearby. That would work. Or I'm just going to have you lay down and you're going to do your pullovers. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Pull apart, get those elbows, and then resist back too. Don't let that band pull your hands together right away. Nice and controlled back. Pull it apart, get those elbows down to the side, band just to about chin, top of the chest height. Good. And if you don't have a band at home, you are doing those pullovers. Okay, so that's arms slightly bent, reach and squeeze. You're still going to feel it in the same part. You're just getting a little bit of chest help here as well. 10 more seconds. Keep it going. Really try to feel that right here as those elbows come together. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Good. All right. Cardio. Let's get that heart going. So move to your box. Remember, our options are either step ups nice and quick or full jumps. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. You got our step ups here or our full jumps. If we're jumping, make sure we're landing with nice soft knees, absorbing that shock. Okay. Again, try to get those going as quick as you can, depending on your height of your object at home. Good. Keep up that pace, Carol. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. We got football feet next. Knees bent, butt low. Okay. Chest high. We don't get lower like this. We get lower like this on the balls of our feet. Do whatever's comfortable with your arms here. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Some people like to hold. Some people like to swing. Do whatever's comfortable with those arms. Remember, resist the urge to stand up. And don't drop that chest. Drop that butt. Nice job. Halfway. Keep it moving. Keep it moving on the balls of those feet. Nice job, Carol. 10. Good. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right. Make your way down to your mat here. Low plank is our harder option. High plank is our easier option. And we're just going to reach like a punch. And your goal is to keep those hips as still as you can. Low plank's probably a little easier here to just do more of high plank's a little easier. Okay. But again, either way, the goal is to keep those hips nice and still. Here we go. Last 30 seconds of this round. 3, 2, 1, begin. So we got Carol doing our low plank version here. Again, our core is as tight as it can be. Here's our high plank version. It's going to be more of a front raise from the high plank, and you might need a little wider stance. Maintaining that good straight line from head to hips looks good. Trying to keep those hips as square as we can. They're going to move, but that's okay. We want to try to minimize it. Keep squeezing and breathing. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job, Carol. Nice job, everybody. I think we got one more round in us, Carol. Carol gave me the eye roll that she does not have one more round in her. You can take it off more than that. I promise I don't have it. Yes, that is what our president said. So let's get one more round and we can do it. How about we just do 30 seconds of everything? So that'll cut it down to 2:30, give you a little less work. Okay, so let's go with alternating lunges. Okay, give you the freestyle of however you want to do your lunges. Okay, forward or reverse. And then for our last one, we'll do curl to press. So those will be our 2 strength exercises. And then for our cardio, we will do those side to side up and overs. And we'll just do high knees or marches. And then we'll do bicycle crunches to finish. Okay. So lunges to start. Body weight is fine. If you'd like to have dumbbell in each hand or goblet style, that works too. All right, let's finish strong here. 2.5 minutes of work. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. So we got Carol doing some forward lunges here. I'm doing some reverse lunges. Just hits the legs a little differently. But no matter which lunge we're doing, we're always pushing up through that front foot here. It's a little more relevant on a reverse lunge because you can push off that back foot. On that reverse lunge, you really want to focus on just lifting that back foot, driving that front foot forward. Well, on that forward lunge, we just got one nice strong push. And we want to make sure that knee is not sinking too far over our toes, trying our best to keep it in line with that ankle. Couple more reps here. Don't forget to alternate legs. 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice job. We got curl to press next. So curl, flip it up, and press. If you have tighter shoulders, you're just going to keep your palms facing your ears and going straight up versus doing that sort of wider version. We don't want to be way out here either for that wider version. Bring it closer to 45, okay? And then like 180, really stretching those shoulders. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Curl and press. And break that curl down under control. Get work in both directions here. Again, if you've got those tighter shoulders, you're just going to keep those palms facing your ears, going straight up versus that kind of more out wide motion. Good. On those curls, remember we got that elbow right under our shoulders. Okay. Not swinging the weights up. You control the weights. Weights don't control you. Nice job. Make sure you're breathing with each movement. 10 seconds to go here. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, last cardio of your day. Make your way to your box or chair. We've got our up and over. So if you have your chair, it might look a little slower. If it's higher, we're going 1 up, 1 down. Find this rhythm here, and then you can get it going nice and quick. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Again, find that 1 up, 1 over. Keeping those knees low, butt down. And then we can get it going nice and quick. Whatever you're comfortable with in terms of pace here. Nice job, Carol. Drive that front heel, or that top heel, I should say, into that box. 10 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take 15 seconds. High knees next. Remember, these can be marches. These can be just maybe a jog in place, or maybe you're going full out high knees up to those hips. You got a minute left. 3, 2, 1. Begin. High knees, marches, or maybe you're just in more of a jogging place. Okay. Keep that going for 30 seconds. I don't care what version you're doing. Just keep moving. Nice job, Carol. Halfway. You only got one exercise after this. 10 seconds. Good. Nice job. Keep that knee height looking good. 3, 2, 1. Good. Last exercise of the day, bicycle crunches. Remember, we're not pulling on our head or neck here. We're making our core do that work. Squeezing and breathing throughout. Nice and controlled. Don't rush through these. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Good, Carol. Nice job. Feel that core contraction. Bye, Jess. Thanks for joining. Halfway, Carol. Almost there. Keep it going at home, Lori. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Take that breather here. Take as much as you need. Grab some water if you got it. We'll slow that heart rate down. Slow that breathing down. And we just hit noon. So if you have to hop off the stream, that is okay. And we'll start with a little cool down here. When you're ready, you can join me in our nice relaxing hamstring low back stretch. Getting some blood back to our heart to pump throughout the body, heart and lungs. Just relax here. Make an effort to get a few deep breaths here. Going through our stretches, every exhale, maybe we get a little deeper if we can, just naturally. And go ahead and roll it up nice and slow, one vertebra at a time. Feel every one. Deep inhale, reach. Exhale, fall off to one side. And back to center. One more time, roll it up nice and slow. Reach and hold. Exhale off to another side. And last time, back to center, roll it up nice and slow. Reach and shake those arms out. We'll go to a standing quad stretch here if you need some balance from that wall. Always an option. Hold this as long as you need to. Try to, the more you can press those hips forward, the more you'll get out of the stretch. Hold this as long as you need to. When you're ready and you feel some tension going away, you can switch sides. Some might be longer than others. Good. Shake it out one more time when you're ready. We'll go after those hamstrings again. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Reach to wherever's comfortable here. Could be your shin, could be your toe, could be the floor. Pull that toe either way, whether it's with your hand or your muscle up to that face. If you're unflexible like me, you can use your hands to push just above that knee on the thigh to get it straighter. When you're ready, you can slowly come up out of that and switch sides. Good. Slowly come up again. Let's roll those ankles out here. Just on the toes. Nice and slow. Each way. When you're ready, you can go to the other side. Again, make sure you go each direction a few times. Moving to that upper body here. And this, we'll finish with a couple of these and then we're good to go. Roll out those wrists while we're here. Had some plank stuff today. Make sure you get both sides. And then we'll bring it up and over. Lat and tricep stretch. Did a few lat exercise today. Go ahead and switch when you're ready. All right, and then we'll end there today. Again, feel free to do some stretching on your own at home if you're still feeling a little tight in some places. Other than that, you are good to go. Have a great week.